What is up guys, I know it's been a long while since my last video, but I'm finally back again, and in this video I have for you 5 reasons why the Nexus 5 is better than the OnePlus One. And of course this is not a biased video in any way at all, so hit that subscribe button and stay tuned if you want to see 5 reasons why the OnePlus One is better than the Nexus 5. So without any further ado, firstly is built-in wireless charging. So instead of having to plug in the USB cable to your device manually like you'd have to with the OnePlus One, you can just simply throw your Nexus 5 on a wireless charger and it will automatically start charging. So I've talked about wireless charging in other videos, so if you haven't seen my top 5 smartphone accessories for Android devices, feel free to check it out, I'll leave it in the description below. But basically I'll say the same thing again. It's something that's so convenient that you never know you need it until you actually use it, and then it will be really hard to do without it. But at the end of the day, it's something that the Nexus 5 has and the OnePlus One doesn't. Secondly is one-handed usability. So of course, due to the fact that the Nexus 5 has a smaller display than the OnePlus One, it is much easier to use with one hand. So I have relatively average sized hands and I can reach all 4 corners somewhat comfortably, but the same can't be said for the OnePlus One. I definitely cannot reach the top right hand side of the OnePlus One with my left hand. So although it's curved perfectly to fit in the hand and all the hardware buttons are placed perfectly, it still is pretty hard to use with one hand. The fact that the Nexus 5 has a smaller screen than the OnePlus One actually brings us to the third point, which is that the Nexus 5 has a higher pixel density than the OnePlus One. So of course you can argue it's not noticeable to the human eye or it's not noticeable in daily use, but it still is a fact that the Nexus 5 has a higher pixel density than the OnePlus One. This means that whether you can notice it or not doesn't change the fact that the content on the Nexus 5 is actually sharper. While the camera on the OnePlus One might have a higher megapixel count than the Nexus 5, it doesn't include optical image stabilization. And guess which phone does? The Nexus 5. And this results in a lot sharper images, especially if you have a shaky hand, and really helps out a lot when making handheld videos. And finally, last on the list is the fact that the Nexus 5 runs pure Android directly from Google, which means it will get updates much faster than the OnePlus One, which is exactly why you can see this Nexus 5 running Android Lollipop when the OnePlus One is still running Android 4.4 KitKat. So of course some of these things might have seemed far-fetched for some of you, but that's the point of this video, so it's just for fun and entertainment, and also to show you that the Nexus 5 still has some things that does make it better than the OnePlus One. So thanks a lot for watching this video guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up below, a huge thumbs up, and if you are waiting to see the 5 reasons why the OnePlus One is better than the Nexus 5, feel free to hit that subscribe button below and stay tuned. So that's been it for this video, thanks again for watching and I'll see you in the next one.